Right. Hello, everybody. It's High Priestess Jamila. Happy Witching Hour. I'm finally here to do some readings. Okay, so welcome. Make sure that you guys subscribe. And I'm going to throw a couple of cards for y'all. You can donate or you can schedule private readings with me. Let's see. And you can do that by calling or texting me or either visiting my website to take a look at my prices. I do prefer Cashapp, Venmo, or Zelle. So um, all of that info is in the video description box below. Right. I'm in the mood for some music. I just felt like listening to the song. Sing it, girl. Yes. Wow. Yeah, that was pretty freaking amazing. Pretty freaking amazing way of getting prepared for readings. Hello, y'all. Where's my chat at? Y'all done went to sleep. It is almost 3 o'clock in the morning. This is for y'all that might be the late stay uppers. Okay. All right. Hopefully I'll get some people in here. I've got my what is the name of this deck? Barbara Winters or something. My Barbara Winters deck. I've got my Wildwood Tarot deck as well as my Karma cards. And so when you guys come in, you can post your questions and I'll give you a free one card. Because I'm burning the midnight oil, burning the witching hour oil. Also, another thing, make sure that y'all get in the Sabbath circle. You guys can text me for details about that. And then there's also videos up on the channel pertaining to that. And y'all can visit my website for my fall prices. Okay, 30-minute readings are 35 and 60-minute readings are 60. Okay, so I'm running some fall specials for y'all. Okay. All right, where's my people at? Nobody wants to come in and get a reading? Nobody got any questions? All right, so while I'm waiting on y'all to get in here, while I'm waiting, hold on, I'm gonna put on a frequency. All right, y'all. So what I'll do until y'all come in here is I will throw some cards from the Karma deck. And I may have to step away for a minute because I got to turn off the shower. I need to show that boy how to turn off the shower. Instead of me always having to do it for him. Okay, spirits, what messages do you have just in general for everybody? Let me do timestamps. Why is this not? Why is this not doing this? I guess it just doesn't want to let me post on there. Okay. What messages do you have? Past, present, future. General message for everybody. I guess if I don't get any of y'all in here, y'all can just listen to the playback then. Okay. So at current, I got the Mars card. And so this is all about right now needing to take action. This is one of the planets cards. That means that I feel like spirits are saying, to possibly work with the energy of Mars, but basically a lot of y'all need to take action on something. Now, in the past, the Pluto card comes up, which is talking about resurrection. It can be related to a power struggle as well, or obsessions. Okay, so Pluto may be a way to clear your mind of things that could be congesting it so that you can focus and not be distracted. I feel like Pluto coming up in the past, this particular card talks about the need for control, having an obsession or either a power struggle, resurrecting something, getting down to the heart of something, and taking action. But I feel like this is all about the mind and, certain obsessions, certain things that I feel like a lot of people have been literally struggling with thinking about things that they don't want to think about, thinking about negativity, thinking about negative situations, probably all the drama, trying to get over the drama, trying to get over the addiction of drama. Drama can be very addictive. It can also be very, so yeah, I think that there's some drama, especially in that Mars card. Now, in the future, we got the 10th house, which is talking about your destiny, where you're going, also your career, what your responsibilities are, and then success, and then becoming a person of power and status. Yes, definitely meaning possibly clearing up your image or either clarifying yourself so that people, understand where you're going, why you're going there. Um, and taking responsibilities, and then also going on your path of your destiny. I feel like a lot of y'all got career changes coming up in the future. Um, Possibly going from, um, feel like school has something to do with that too. Especially with the Mars card, or starting a business is what I can tell. I'm gonna throw a couple of tarot cards to clarify these. And yeah, I do plan to do a proper reading where you guys are going to be able to see the cards. But right now, I just kind of want to, it's the witching hour, it's late. So, all right. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna put something else on. Okay. So, I'm going to throw some tarot cards to go with these cards just to get clarification from spirits. And we're going to call to St. Michael, St. Raphael for protection. Metatron for protection. Thank you. Spirit guides, ancestors, guardian angels, ascended masters for general to go along with these cards. How do you want to clarify Mars? Okay. So for the Mars card, the Six of Vessels comes up. And I really feel like a lot of y'all really, really want to get back to your happy place. Also, a lot of you guys are looking at reunions. A lot of y'all want reunions, either a reunion with another person or either with yourself, getting back to your old self, getting back to your happy place, getting back to your safe place. You done, sweetie? Okay. I need to learn how to. Hold on, y'all. Be right back. It's in here, honey. Turn off that light too. Thank you. Here we go. Okay. So a lot of y'all want love reunions, or either getting back to your happy place, getting back to your safe place where you feel good. Let's clarify Pluto in the past, talking about your obsessions, things that you're focused on. Okay. Got the Page of Arrows and then the Sun of Life, which is the Sun card that comes up. And see, this is this is all about, I feel it's all about communication, clarification, and feeling confident about the decisions that you are making. And I feel like, because the Page of Swords is like a bird, it's like a little birdie. And I do feel as though a lot of you guys possibly have been having someone in your ear saying, hey, you need to, like, take a step back, and because something is holding you back from your success. Okay. Something's holding a lot of you guys back from your success. And that if you do want success, what you probably should have did in the past was to do a Pluto, commune with the planet Pluto, or look at your chart, Pluto frequency. We're gonna play both of these frequencies today. I've never listened to a Pluto frequency. I hate to be all up in your face right now, but if you're an online business owner, I really do think this would be very valuable for you. So please watch this. Okay. Survival and regeneration, power over groups, superiority, unconscious powers, radical transformation. Yeah, so Pluto is going to be the key to that. Hey, Lucas. Thank you. Thank you for the hugs. Appreciate it. Blessings to you. So if you guys want me to throw you 2 cards on me, as soon as I get done clarifying this last one, you guys can post your questions in the chat. Please post your zodiac sign with it, and the zodiac sign of anyone that you guys want to ask about, especially if it's love. And if you guys want personal private readings with me, either by phone or Zoom, you can visit my website. The link is below. And you can check out my fall prices. Okay, $35 for 30 minutes, and then $60 for 1 hour. Okay. So food prices are going up, but you guys can get in the door faster. Okay. Or easier, I guess. All right. I'm going to clarify this last card. And I didn't know Pluto was occult and magic too. That's interesting. Money and power, working with hierarchy. Deepest, darkest desires. So Pluto comes up. And so that's interesting for if you guys are doing your chart readings. And I think astrology is very helpful. Okay, right now with Mercury in retrograde, a lot of people are looking in the past. A lot of people are doing reconciliation. A lot of people are having love reunions. A lot of people are thinking about love reunions, especially around this time of the year, because it's about to get cold outside. All right. Now I'm going to clarify the 10th house. So the 10th house came up in the future, which points to your destiny. Spirits, what messages do you have from the tarot deck about the destiny in the future? Hope it's good one. Okay, so the blasted oak comes up. I was thinking about that card earlier, which is the tower in the reverse position. It's inverted. So again, a lot of you feeling like, how is this a reality? And trying to figure out how to get through this because a lot of you guys are thinking about your destiny and where you're going to end up at. And I think this has a lot to do with love. I feel like the blasted oak reversed. It's talking about change that's coming in the future. But being that it's in the reverse position, a lot of you guys may be resistant to that change, or either you may be afraid of it or you may be avoiding it. I'm going to throw another card after the tower reversed. I know y'all probably want to see the cards, but you know. Okay, so the devil card comes up, or either the guardian. So this is where the grass is greener on the other side, but a lot of people are feeling like it's too good to be true because of your experiences in the past, possibly when you were letting other people have power over you. Definitely feel as though Pluto is absolutely representing the occult, what you do subconsciously and unconsciously. Okay, so also the guardian in the future is not necessarily a negative card unless you look at it that way. This is, I feel like it's that dark, information, or either being in the dark about something, you know. Oh, this one's really powerful. Goodness gracious. That's a very good indication of a lot of people being released. I know I was talking about releasing the other day, and a lot of people get very funny about that, you know? And so it's funny I was playing that song, but I mean, feel like a lot of people are going to realize in the future that they're not quite where they want to be, and you can't really be in denial about it anymore. But again, these are um just general readings for the channel. Not being in a place that you want to be in, not liking the place that you're in. Again, the devil does coincide with this reading as far as with obsessions, things that you are focused on, things that are sort of in your subconscious. So my advice, what I'm getting from spirits, is for y'all to clear yourself subconsciously. Okay, for you to clear yourself of that. Where the heck is my people at? Y'all was just in here. It was like 3 or 4 of y'all in here. Now it's like nobody in here. What's the deal? Y'all must be tired. If you got drained yesterday, you was doing something wrong, boo-boo. If you got drained yesterday, then that means that you may have gotten energy harvested. But I guess it would depend on if you're trying to get rid of negative energy. I guess it wouldn't be a bad thing if somebody were to drain you of negative energy, where you may have released some negativity in possibly a constructive way. I know earlier I was a little tired. All right, so we got 2 folks in the chat room. You're welcome to post your questions unless you guys just want me to read for the individual signs. And then once I start doing that, y'all will start coming in here. And I'm going to do that tomorrow. This is just going to be behind the camera readings today. So I'm gonna do some readings, especially with this Karma cards deck. I will be doing a reading on camera tomorrow with these. So nobody have any questions? Oh, Miss L is here. Hello, Miss L. I'm shocked and surprised to see you here. Did you have a tarot question? Or do you want me to throw the cards for you or something? What's going on with you? And for you to be in my chat, that means that something is going on. You're a Virgo. You know what? I would have guessed that you were a Virgo. Well, that's a nice picture of you. Did you have any Okay, so you just want me to throw the cards? Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna throw one of my cards out of the Karma deck, and then another one out of my God. What is that? It's the Wildwood Tarot deck. Right, spirit guides. What messages do you have for Miss L Returns from the Karma deck for her today? She is a Virgo. All right. Yep, that's what I'm doing. All right. Let's see what you got. So you got one of the signs cards. You got the Aquarius card. Thumbs up. This card is about your vision and testing the waters. Feel like right now you're discovering some things about yourself and life. Drawn a lot of inspiration from, feel like, doing things unorthodox, but possibly having like a method to your madness. Oh, your mom is an Aquarius. Okay. You think that you may be you do, let me throw a tarot card with this, spirits. Give me some more clarification, because you are kind of hard to read. Spirits, give us a tarot card, please, for Miss L to give us more clarification of the Aquarius card. Okay. So the blasted oak comes up in the reverse position. Um, well, I can see the positive in this, but I can also, well, I definitely feel like there's change that's coming. Do you feel that she's been communicating with you? Is the first thing that I get from that, is that she's been communicating with you. She does want to see you make some changes. She does. Um, Good Lord, I'm going to have to throw another card after this one to clarify. Like I said, you're hard to read, Miss L. And give me some clarification for this tower reversed. Okay. So the Six of Vessels comes up in the upright position. So this is very similar to one of the cards that I threw at the beginning of this. Feel like you're trying to get back to like a happy place, a normal way that you feel, and I feel like it does have something to do with your heart. And then uh, you know I do feel that there is some childhood stuff that you're dealing with. Hey Jill, how you doing? There seems to be some childhood stuff that you're dealing with, but I feel like one thing that I can sense coming from your spirit guides is for you to focus more so on the good things from the past and not necessarily the bad things. Like Six of Vessels in the upright position is all about being very nostalgic. It's all about, connecting to memories, pictures, songs, maybe even movies and I feel like this is an advice card too. So if you're having a hard time, I guess, finding your heart center for you to do things that are nostalgic but to be nostalgic about the good things and not the bad things. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. That's good, Jill Valentine. I'm glad to hear that. I'm so happy to hear that. I keep dreaming about my mom and I miss her. Yeah. I feel that she is with you. For you to dream about her, that means that she's with you. But I feel like that must be her advice then, is to do something that you enjoy, okay? Or to connect to something, connect with and maybe focus on that because um Aquarius is an air sign, which means that I feel like I also, you must have Aquarius in your chart too, either your rising or your moon sign. There's Aquarius somewhere in your chart, in your zodiac chart, if you look it up. And let me see if I can get a planet card to come out. Getting your birth chart is really, really easy. There's a lot of free websites where you can go in and examine your birth chart. I would suggest that everybody does that because it gives you some clues as to how you think. And, I can tell a lot about a person by their birth chart. Okay. Let me see if I can get a planet spirits out of this deck. Give me a planet. And they gave me one. Okay. Pluto. So, when it comes to air sign people, I feel like there's a placement in your chart um, that is definitely the mind, affecting your mind. And I feel like you're thinking about things, but, like, for example, for me, I like to, especially if I don't focus on really anything negative from my childhood, except for when my cousin had passed away when I was very young. I have been focused on that. But as far as like when I look to the past, I always like try, and I've been doing that a lot to where I watch movies that I enjoyed when I was in a happier place. I feel like you're trying to get back to your happiness. Or was he a Ouija board? Oh, I like Ouija boards. Should get you some Oracle cards. It's really good to start out with those. I use Ouija boards for a lot. I use it for scrying. I use it sometimes for spell work. Yeah, I'm using it right now for some spell work. Um, I think that you may be afraid of the occult a little bit, Miss L. And you shouldn't be afraid of it because the occult is basically, human evolution, spirituality. Um, it's not a scary thing like people try to make it seem like, oh God, the occult, you know. And yeah, yeah. So you've got to on times where you feel like because I feel like I do feel that you are somewhat focused on negative things from the past, or either it could be past life also that you may want to look into. But the Tower card in the reverse position, just it always tells me that a person is not necessarily living within their destiny, or either something is quite something that needs to change in your reality or either be added to your reality. So, and then also, yeah, but I feel like focusing on the negative things from your past or your past life, it can create changes. It can totally change your reality, especially with this Pluto card and the Aquarius card coming up. Aquarius is that sign is all about creating your reality exactly the way that you want it. That's what this card is about. Or that's what this sign is about. And so I feel like if you have more positive visions of, I mean, just day to day, affirmations, and because I do feel that you have a tendency to go into a negative place. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, especially being a Virgo, I know. And Virgos have a tendency to hold on to things longer than what they should. Y'all hold on forever to, you know, negative stuff that may have happened. So, hello, Jacksonville. So, that's something that if you're going to hold on to the past, hold on to the positive things in the past because, now I don't, if it's a person, a place, or something, or especially a person that I feel like triggers are good because I feel like you've got some emotions that you need to release, and then especially possibly even some anger that you may be carrying with you. And yeah, this Pluto card does definitely represent a power struggle. Okay. All right. I'm going to read my other chats. I appreciate you letting me read you, Miss L. Okay. I had a dream about a Spanish botanica shop. All of a sudden, it felt like an earthquake. Everything started to shake, and I also got a hug from while I was meditating. Who'd you get a hug from? You said I got a hug from, and then it just goes straight to while I was meditating. Hey, Alan Cinta. I didn't even know that I still had people that were joined. I'm sorry. Y'all been so missing in action lately. Hey, hello. Jelia. You totally messed up my name, but that's okay. I know who you're talking about. You're welcome, sweetie. Okay, so your grandma gave you a hug and you had this dream. Interesting. Most of the time your dreams might be your subconscious fears, but they also can, you can get signs and stuff in your dreams or either messages. Let me see what that was about. Spirits, what was that about for Jill Valentine? Why did she have a dream about an earthquake? At a botanical shop. That's interesting. Specifically at a botanical shop. Hmm. Okay, so the Nine of Stones comes up. And then the World card. Hmm. Throw one more card. Okay. The Fool card is in the reverse position. Yeah, those are Those are all about your fears of your image, is what I can sense. Fears of, I feel like it's, I feel like that dream was all about um your image and like what you project out to other people, and then also what's coming back to you. Uh, I think that is a good sign of change. Have you been to that botanical shop before? The Fool card comes up reversed. It's the Wanderer in this deck. It's actually the Wanderer. Um, so feel like you need to open up your crown chakra too, and connect with like the most high energy, connect with that energy, and then also having trust. I can't help but to think that, first of all, this is, oh God, there's so many messages in this. Your personal power is the first thing that stands out to me. But then also you looking at the world, and I know this is accurate. I know this is accurate. This is what I'm getting. You looking at the world and not trusting in God based upon the things that you're seeing. And that's a huge mistake, because this whole thing with the Toyota Corolla and everything else is actually God trying to get your attention. It's God trying to get our attention. Because remember that the C word translates to crown in Latin. Okay. So, do you mind me asking what state that you live in? You good, Alancita? Alancita. I'm probably not pronouncing your name correctly, so I apologize. You're having a hard time trusting in God, or either your spirit guides or even the earth. For an earthquake, it would indicate also something that needs to be unearthed inside of you, is what I'm sensing. You can I'm sure that, yeah, so if you in California, of course you fear earthquakes on some level. But I think it was symbolic of something that is unearthing in your personal power. And then also trusting, because the third card that I got was the Wanderer in the reverse position. Let me see what the next one is. Yep, the Page of Bowls. So you've got to, first of all, I feel that you need to move out of California. And I feel that you want to move out of California. You want to explore. That's why the World card comes up, which represents travel. And I feel that you should also think about relocating. I don't think that's a good location for you. Okay. Is that like, have you been feeling that way, that California is not the best location for you? Japan. Ooh, that's a huge move. You may want to maybe think about starting off a little slower. Hey, Tia Smith. Hello. Oh, did you? Congrats. Oh, you had your baby. That's so sweet. Does she? Oh, you gonna make me cry now. That's so sweet. And you got a little girl, right? Yep. Oh, you so blessed. You so lucky. Fairy blessings to the baby, to the new baby. How old is she? But you have been thinking about getting out. I feel that it's not necessarily about um moving out of the country to Japan, because that's a huge change. Um but I think that maybe starting off a little smaller I do feel that you need to get out of California. Okay, talking to Jill Valentine. It's just not the best place for you. It's not the best location. Okay, something is telling me that about that. Let me grab my other deck and clarify the world cards. Spirits clarify the world cards for Jill Valentine. I knew that, and I think that you are possibly, yeah, the Eight of Swords comes up reverse. Um, Here's the thing about it. Like when you relocate somewhere, you may have ups and downs. You may be afraid sometimes. You may regret it. Sometimes you may think, why did I do this to myself? But it's a part of the journey. And you just have to trust God. You just have to trust God. And your guides and your spirits, and then also trusting your own intuition. That's a part of your personal power if it's something that you really want to do. Okay. And then there is also becoming homesick, but then not wanting to necessarily return even to visit until, because I feel like you're on some kind of journey, or at least your mind is trying to be on that journey, but I feel like you're afraid to, make that move. You got any children? Trying to, I don't, I do see the Page of Bowls. That could be a child, or either a child in the future. Yeah, the Page of Bowls, definitely I can see a child. I know I can see somebody that's like upper teens, maybe um early 20s. So I guess that you were having a girl and I was right. Oh, yay. Yes, and I do offer pregnancy prediction readings too. Did I do a chat reading for you? Oh, 1 month. Oh my God, I love them at that age. They are so freaking precious at that age. I just, and I bet you are just like, that is such an amazing experience. I hope that you're going to get to take some time off with her too, you know? Yeah. How old are you, if you don't mind me asking, Jill? All right, let me see if anybody else had any questions. Okay, Alan Sita, Alan Sita Jones says, I see flashes of light out the corners of my eyes ever since my grandmother crossed over. Also, I just set my altar up. Nice, nice. Um, that's actually a good sign that you're seeing flashes of light. I went through that. And I see a lot of stuff out the corners of my eyes. You know what I'm saying? I don't really like flashes of light. That definitely is a sign of supernatural activity. Absolutely. I also feel like you need to tighten up on your protection. So that's why you set your altar up. But I also do, like I'm telling y'all, the protection jars, like for example, the little earth jars that I did, like with the wax in them. And I got so many jars around here, it's ridiculous. I got honey jars, I got sugar jars, I got I got protection jars. Okay. Yeah. Well, I'm making do. I'm making do right now. I'm good. Okay. Oh yeah, I do remember you asking me that. So did you end up getting induced? Yeah, I don't ever if I God God willing, I have another. I definitely wouldn't want to be getting induced. No, I've been through that experience. It makes your uterus contract way too hard. No, God, no. And they are not kind because I was like, hey, can you turn that down a little bit? And she was like, no. She was like, we cannot do that. And I understand that it was, but it was totally, it was God. And Jacob was just not ready to come out, even though he was 10 pounds. If I would have waited another day or so, he would have probably came right on out. Um, Miss L, not really, not all the way, because I feel like I feel like she's worried about you. I feel like she's concerned about you. She may be one of those kind of worrying type of mothers. And you said she was a cancer. Cancer mothers, they're typically very relaxed when it comes to motherhood because we don't like to, believe it or not, a lot of people feel that cancer mothers are very overprotective, but we are protective, but it's not overprotective to the point where um, you probably feel like your mother wasn't strict enough with you, probably because you're a Virgo and she's the Cancer. But I feel like she did that for a reason so that she could program you a certain way so that you could be more so of a free spirit, okay, and a free thinker. Cancers don't really like to control our kids too much unless it's within their safety, like if it's something that could do harm to them, then we'd be like, okay, I need to talk to you because this don't feel right. But other than that, cancers as mothers, if it's not something too serious, we don't like beat our kids down because of it. So a lot of people say that my daughter was telling me the other day, she's a Aries. She was telling me though, she was like, Mom, you was too easy on us. You should have been harder on us. My kid told me that the other day. I'm like, damn, you know? And so, and it was because my grandbaby was asking for some candy. And I guess she felt like she didn't want her to eat too much candy because I did give my kids whatever they wanted, especially around this time of the year. I guess you could say that I'm one of them. I don't know. But my daughter, she starts going off on me. Not really going off, but she was kind of stressed out. And she was like, Mom, that's your because I told her, I said, well, give her a piece of candy. And she was like, Mom, I can't just give her everything that she wants. She gonna be spoiled. And you spoiled us and da 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 da. I'm like, was that a bad thing? Like, especially if something's going on. I was very distracting to my kids. I didn't let them know really what was going on. Like if I ever had any problems, there would be times when I would have a meltdown every now and then. I'm not even going to lie. But other than that, I just really tried to keep the kids focused on, just being happy, especially during times where I was dealing with maybe their father, maybe other stuff. You know what I'm saying? Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so going back to the let me see. To your question about seeing the flashes of light. I feel that you're definitely getting glimpses of the other side or something. That's a glimpse into the to another world, because we don't really know, like, how do you know that it's not meant for us to see stuff out the corner of our eyes sometimes? You know what I'm saying? Like when you see something, it's like, what was that? Now, I'm starting to, and a lot of people say, well, you're hallucinating, you're crazy. No, it's not, because it's not there, and you know it's a spirit, and you're not freaking out like there's somebody sitting over there by the couch and I'm scared, you know. If you're freaking out about it, but if you just, like the other day, I was working with some spirits that I was trying to get put somewhere, and I saw it kind of flashed on the couch, and I was like, oh God, the spirit is sitting on my couch. You're definitely seeing flashes of, and I feel that what you're seeing is possibly the etheric realm, and then also flashes of light. I don't know why my head just started itching. It's time for me. I gotta oil my scalp tonight, y'all. I gotta oil it. You're welcome, sweetie. You're welcome anytime. Okay. Oh, Jill Valentine. Yeah. See, they done predicted some doomsday activity there in other states. I feel that what is happening in California is that, and Californians, don't take this the wrong way, but I feel like it's a disconnect from nature. And I think that that's really what bothers you about being there, is being disconnected from nature. Even though there's palm trees, there's grass, there, all of that stuff is there, just like in New York, but it just, it's not, yeah, it's been so homogenized. And what I can sense is the the plastic people and stuff. Like, I don't, like, please don't take that the wrong way. Very narcissistic, over there by Hollywood and stuff. I don't even want to visit California. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I don't even want to visit. I visit New York before I visit California. Yeah, exactly. But it shouldn't, though. When you think about Hollywood, there's actually like nothing wrong with the arts and all of that, but it's the dark side of it. Like, for example, I was talking about The Wizard of Oz, and when I did the live on it, when I did the video, like, I felt like something, and I felt like it was spirit activity. It definitely was. And so what it led me to was looking up, why can't I remember that lady's name? God, my memory is so weird. Um God, it's right on the tip of my tongue. The lady that played Dorothy in the original one. Okay. And her mother being a Hollywood mom and getting her addicted to drugs at a young age, like, that freaked me out. Like, I started to look at videos about her, and she died at the age of 47. Like, that is so young. And then I started thinking, I was like, damn. Mm. I kind of, can y'all, yes, Judy Garland. I don't know why I couldn't remember that lady's name. Good Lord. But she had a really, really, God, just, and the way that they spin it, like the way that they spin Judy Garland's life, is like, my God, was this lady ever happy? So she's like the poster child for, you know, don't do that. Don't. Okay, because they had her like hopped up on uppers and then she'd have to take downers and oh goodness gracious. From a very young age too. It wasn't Hollywood. Her mother actually started her off doing that. Before they like her mother did that so that they could go out and make it big in Hollywood. And I just don't agree with that. Like it's such a tragic story. But so I think the issue is how, kids that young are not necessarily being watched. That's why I would never want my children involved in stuff like that. Yeah. Is Liza Minnelli her daughter? I didn't know that Liza Minnelli was her daughter. Am I tripping? Yeah, Shirley Temple, yeah. Um, Possibly, or maybe it was just a stop that you were making, between wherever it is that it's meant for you to end up. But I definitely did see you doing more traveling and, that not necessarily being it for you. Yeah, and slapped her. She was being physically abused on the set and everything. It's terrible. Are you talking about Shirley Temple or Judy Garland? Yeah. So I can imagine that California is really beautiful, but looks can be deceiving. I didn't know that there was a such thing as an actual real Skid Row. I had no idea that there was an actual Skid Row in California. Like I didn't even know that this place actually existed until I saw the murder mystery of that young woman at the Cecil Hotel. I had absolutely no idea. I was like, wow. So that's crazy. And it just God, it's like hell on earth. Have you ever been over to like that area, Jill Valentine? Like, I guess, I don't know. You know what? I do need to do that reading because she ended up in like a water tank or something. And there, okay, it's obvious there's no way that that lady walked up to that unless she was catatonic. But I believe that it's like a demonic spirit. If we do find out that she did that, I bet you we're gonna see a demonic spirit that led her. They're kind of like, oh man, it just, yeah, it was really freaky, creepy. You had to. I think it's on Netflix. So that's crazy though. Yeah, I wouldn't be taking my child around a bunch of that stuff. No way. No, thank you. Does it really? Yeah, I know that it was really creepy and just seeing the people that were there and just the God, it just like, yeah, I was like, I don't ever want to go there. Where are you originally from? I'm wondering if you're originally from the South. Hey, why sense not practice for real? Oh, you're okay. So you're originally from California. Okay. Now, why did I say from the South? And then you said Southgate, California. That's interesting. Hmm. So, I'm gonna throw a card for Alan Sita. spirits, what do you want her to know about the lights flashing? Does it really? Are you in Seattle? So the Seven of Vessels comes up. And I believe that that's her presence because she misses you. She misses you. The Seven of Vessels comes up, which represents mourning in this deck. And then the Journey, which is the Death card, comes up. So you're definitely, for you to see that, that means that you're able to look into other realms. And then the Five of Stones comes up. Now, the Five of Stones, the key word for this one is endurance. And so I do believe that your grandmother is trying to offer you some help. And so I'm wondering if you set up an ancestor altar for her. And I would make offerings of water and liquids and stuff too. And then even food, definitely food offerings to her. I am currently 14 weeks by a young guy he knows. Oh, okay. Well, congratulations. You're 14 weeks pregnant. Congrats. All you pregnant people be giving me baby fever, but I ain't gonna be having you know what? When I had Jacob, I was single. I had him as a single woman, which was very, very different from my older children. And I wouldn't be doing that again. No, no, no. Yeah. Well, congratulations. Just, you know, pregnancy can be a really scary time, but you'll get through it. Also, my mother told me that my great grandmother has a lot of brothers and sisters too. Oh, okay. You never met them? Oh, good. Good, you did. Good. Yeah, that's good. Because they like they like for you to make them offerings and stuff. And and they also like for you to communicate with them because, you know, they do. They like that. A lot of people, y'all, when I be calling on these spirits, I'll be talking to them just like they my best friend. I be having passion with my spirits like that song we was listening to at the beginning. I'll be like, now listen, okay, you got to listen to me, you know. So yeah, right. Looks like nobody has any other questions. So I'm gonna go. If y'all don't have no more questions. You're welcome, sweetie. I will talk to y'all later. I gotta go. I'm tired now. I've burned all of my midnight oil or my witching hour oil. I'll talk to y'all later. Blessings to y'all. And I'll see y'all. I'll be seeing y'all. Okay. All right, guys. Bye bye.